Hi, I'm Shane with etrailer.com. Today I'm going to walk through how to install the Curt 4-pole wiring harness on your 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan. Adding wiring to your vehicle is going to allow you to pull a trailer, or anything for that matter, that needs light functions to be sent from the vehicle to that so that you're legal and safe. It's going to give you your proper lighting functions, your brake lights, your turn signals, and your running lights. It's going to have a converter box on it, so it's going to protect your factory wiring from any backfeed from the trailer if there's a wiring issue. It's going to give you 3 amps per circuit for your stop and turn signals and 6 amps per circuit for your tail lights, so it's going to give you plenty of power for those trailers that may have a few extra lights on them. This is going to be an easy connection. It's going to connect to factory wiring behind each tail light. You have your 4-pole plug. It's also going to come with a nice dust cap to help protect your connections from dirt and debris when it's not being used. When not using it, you can use your dust cap as a holder, just like that. Keep it from dragging the ground. If you're wanting a more permanent mounting situation, I recommend a no-drill mounting bracket. It'll mount directly to your hitch, and then a 4-pole bracket that'll mount to that longer bracket, and your 4-pole will actually sit inside of it. You can find those here at etrailer.com. Now that we've gone over some of the features, let's walk you through how to get it installed. To start our installation, we're going to take a 10mm socket. We're going to need to remove our head or tail lights. We're going to have a bolt here and a bolt here on each light. We're going to pull our tail light straight back. This wire we need to disconnect. There's a red tab right here. If you can't get it with your finger, take a flathead screwdriver, trim panel tool, and you need to push that red clip or locking tab out, and then right behind it there's a little black tab. Push on it, disconnect your wiring, and set it aside. Do the same thing on both sides of the vehicle. We're going to take our wiring harness, yellow side, match our plugs, snap it into place. We're going to take the rest of our wiring, we're going to drop it down, back behind our fascia to the underside of the vehicle. Your kit's going to come with a bundle of power or black wire. You need to take it and feed it up behind the fascia, back up to right behind where the tail light is. We're going to strip it back, and we're going to add on the butt connector that comes in the kit. From our converter box, we're going to have a black wire. We're going to connect that to the other end. I'm going to go ahead and run some tape around this just to help kind of seal it up. We're going to take our converter box. In your kit, you're going to have some 2-sided tape. Just stick it on one side there. Then we need to clean off an area right here. Suggest taking some alcohol and a rag and wiping off the area you're going to attach your box to, and make sure it sticks good. Put some pressure on it. Make sure it's got a good hold. Then we're going to ground our ground wire. I'm actually going to ground it right back here. I'm going to make sure it's on a metal surface, not on anything plastic. I decided to put a self-tapper in the top of my converter box just to give it a little extra hold on it, just in case the sticky tape doesn't stick and falls off. Then we can reconnect our tail light and reinstall our tail light. Next, we need to run our green wire over to our passenger side and our black power wire up to the front of the vehicle and up into the engine compartment. I took the green wire with the 4-pole wire, ran it up behind the plastic brackets that are holding my fascia on. 4-pole, I just attached it here to my loops, green wire, Again, ran it across. I ran zip ties on them just to hold it in place. And then we'll take this, go up behind our fascia to our passenger side taillight, and connect it the same way we did our driver's side. To get our black wire up to the front, you want to make sure you're staying away from anything hot or moving. You can see zip tied it right along here. Attach it to factory wiring. Right along here. Zip tied it along the way. Followed this line all the way up to the front. Ran it right up the side firewall here, up to the engine compartment. Take your black wire, cut it to size. You're going to take your fuse holder, make sure the fuse is not in the holder. You're going to add a butt connector on one side, ring terminal on the other. Butt connector side, add your black wire. Again, I'm going to put some tape on it. $10mm wrench or socket. We're going to remove this nut here on the positive side of the battery. Add on your ring terminal, reinstall the nut. Turn it down, then you can add your fuse. And we can test our wiring and make sure everything's working correctly. Brake lights, left turn, right turn, running lights. Once you've tested everything out, you're ready to go. That's going to do it for a look at and installation on the Curt 4-pole wiring harness on your 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan.